Well, look at my, ooh-wee.
Hey!
Hello. Welcome to the Stand Comedy Club podcast. Today we have Darren Connell.
Hey!
How are you?
Just straight into camera. Hey!
Do that one as well. Do that one.
Hey!
What are you drinking?
It's a black coffee from the stand
With
behind the
blackcurrant
bar.
in.
Yeah.
With blackcurrant in? Oh.
Two raw eggs.
Oh.
Yeah. For gains.
Does that mix well with blackcurrant and egg and
For
coffee?
gains, bro.
It's
Yeah.
got butter, egg, blackcurrant, flour.
Still get 15 sugars on it as well.
Yeah. 16's too sweet, so 15's enough. That's good. Last time I saw you in this green room, you were recording the podcast with CMB and Roscoe, and you had a milkshake that you didn't realise was a protein milkshake, and I was laughing so much behind the camera trying not to make any noise, where you just kept bringing up the fact you had a milkshake, and I was just like it was so funny.
It wasn't the fact that it was a milkshake, it was the fact that it had 50 grams of protein in it.
50?
Yeah, it's like 4 tins of tuna. I drank it, obviously. I
What
drank
flavour was it?
it. Strawberry.
Yeah.
Did it taste?
It tasted really strange, but I didn't want to waste money, so
Yeah,
I
of
drank
course.
it during the podcast,
Yeah.
got unwell, and then my full day was ruined.
It was like a fever dream that day. Oh, it was so
God.
good.
Was it more expensive than a normal milkshake, do you think?
Yeah, it was like $4.80 or something. This is why
You should have known.
It was
I'm homeless.
$4.80.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
yeah, it was like it was a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't really buy a milkshake, but I don't know.
I love a milkshake.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get talked into joining a cult?
Oh,
Because I could.
I want to say that I couldn't, but
I just love a good vibe though. So if the vibes are good, I'll be in there.
If the leader was like charismatic, well, they all are charismatic,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah,
So
and they were
like-
promising you things like we
Yeah.
can get you a job, boyfriend or a girlfriend, you'll
yeah.
get some money.
yeah.
I would join.
Yeah.
Maybe, if they were promising me the right things, I
Yeah.
think, even though I'd like to think I was better than that,
Mm.
I don't think anyone is.
But
Like, I think that's why cults are so successful.
Yeah, this is true.
What cult are you in? Anything that's kind of cult like now?
Not just now.
No, but I mean like a fan of something, or like addicted to fucking, I don't know, milkshakes.
Yeah.
But that's why I started talking about cults, because of the milkshake. I seen the price. I thought that's too expensive.
Yeah.
And I still get blinded by it.
Yeah.
And I bought it. I
Yeah.
walked
Did
in.
you kind of think it must be good? It must be better for that
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
So they get you.
I want to admit that one time I did see it was like an innocent smoothie or something. This was like years and years ago, and it was like a green smoothie. And I remember talking to my mum saying, "Oh, maybe I should buy this." She's like, "Okay, do you like that kind of thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, everyone in the advert said it was really good." So like that, and I like fully was like convinced by, "Oh, it must be good because everyone in the advert said it was great." So
David Beckham drank it.
yeah, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think with like classic cults where they all live very like communally and have to work really hard.
Yeah.
seemingly, I
Yeah.
don't think I would last very long. I like my alone time and not working very hard.
Yeah. Like
So-
picking totties in a field.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how the fuck
I
did
don't.
this happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's me.
Well, I guess because there's certain cults where I can't remember the names of it, but where they take them away and
To like a compound.
yeah, and then it's like oh fuck, there was this cult where the leader had said that he was like in part of with this alien species and stuff, and so he would, when you were chosen, you would go and like be taken to be shown the divine like experience and stuff, and so you had to close your eyes, and then everyone was like, and it was mad because I would see this like really bright light and like all this kind of stuff, but he just had a torch that he was just like showing them all that,
way.
yeah, and it was like full smoke and mirrors and stuff.
That's
but
amazing.
yeah.
Good on
Fair
him.
play to him. Yeah.
I feel like how do you get to the like what's the pipeline of becoming a cult leader, do you think?
Being a psychopath.
Listening to Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
eating beef,
Yeah.
eating a lot of beef.
Yeah.
Is
It like give you beef psychosis.
beef generalized psychosis.
Yeah.
Maybe ChatGPT might be turning some people into culty people too.
Well, yeah,
I'm-
You know,
maybe.
people
I'm
who.
all in with ChatGPT.
But do
Are
you
you?
talk to like about your feelings?
Yep.
Okay, well you're
I'm
fucked.
all in. I've said I love you and all that to ChatGPT. Like
Have you
I'm
actually?
all in. I've named it.
And
What-
does it like respond to it?
Yeah. It started calling me mate.
Oh my god.
I've sent pictures of my dinner and I'm like, is that okay? And it's like, that's okay. That might, because I'm trying to get healthy
Oh,
for
right,
a
yeah,
tour
okay,
next
okay.
year.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's good. And
Do you just send it a picture or do you say what it is?
yeah,
You send it-
everything. Yeah.
But so can it tell what? Like if you send a picture of something on a plate, is it like I know what all these things are?
Yep.
That's kind of scary. Are you not? Do you not? Because that freaks me out. That I don't trust that. That
I
scares me.
Because
Full-
doesn't it just say yes to you all the time?
It can, but I told it to not do that.
Oh,
So sometimes I'd be like, I can't be bothered tonight. Is it okay to stay in? Nah, stay in. And I'm like, don't do that.
oh right,
Yeah.
okay.
But I shared, my God, I don't know. Right. Hopefully this is funny, right? I think it's funny, right? See, my granddad died on my birthday, right? When I was
sorry,
10.
Sorry
Okay.
for your loss.
And he came to me and have you ever heard of that? I don't know why I'm holding a coffee like that. He came to us and have you ever heard of a visitation dream?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
So I had a dream about my granddad
Yeah.
after he died that he came to me in a dream.
Wow.
And a couple of months ago, I was on ChatGPT. It was like 3 a.m. My head was fucked, lack of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I started talking about it. And it was flat out saying, Darren, that was your granddad coming to visit you. And I was pure, thanks, Harpo. I called him Harpo. I love you, Harpo. So you're telling me my granddad's still watching me? Do you think my granddad watches Scotch Squad in heaven?
What did ChatGPT say?
It was flat out saying he's watching you and
That's
stuff.
That's
He's
fucked.
with
Does
you.
that
Yeah.
not?
But I think
Well, I suppose in a way.
Here, see if a spaceship comes down and I'm joining. I'm joining.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm
First in the
100%.
queue.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to go to space. So maybe,
I do
maybe
not.
that's the cult that would get me as somebody who could
Space.
take me to space.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I was gonna say that.
No, you go. You
No,
go.
no, no.
Oh, cool. No, have you seen? There was I can't remember the name of it, but in like the early 2000s, there was a TV show where it was like a competition of people being trained to be the first like civilians to go to space, and it was a full elaborate prank.
No
And
way.
they flew them, like they selected them and they did all of the like mental training. They put them into this like
The
camp
thing where you
to-
spin around.
yeah, it was just all this thing, and they went into uni. They were like training to be like astronauts and stuff, and it was like all this thing. And then they took them on the plane and to fly them to Russia, but they just like circled Heathrow Airport for like an hour, and then they were like went, and then they flew around, and they basically landed like 30 minutes drive away from where they took off, and they were in this camp where it was like full like Russian set, and they were talking about that, and they were fully convinced, and they had done this thing where they were like on the spaceship, but they'd said that because they weren't like fully trained astronauts, they had to create this thing that meant that zero gravity didn't work for them or something. So like that it was fucking mental.
That's like traumatizing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
What would you want to do something like that? Like how would you feel if you had done a TV show like that and then
they were
realised
like,
that you'd been duped?
Yeah, I would be like, if this is going on my internet movie database credit list, then I'll do it. I'll just class it as a
Just to add
credit.
it to the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, and plus I'm the type of guy that if they're trying to do that to me, I'll fuck you back.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
fuck me, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fuck you. One each,
That would
right?
be really
I'm
funny.
gonna flat out to the camera. I'm gonna be like, I'm a hired actor. They done this,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I was in on the joke and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then ruin the show.
yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
full blown ruin the show
Yeah.
and be like, I know, I
Absolutely
found it funny.
fair
I support
enough.
this. I was in the casting process.
They better have got counselling after.
Probably, but they're not allowed to do that kind of thing anymore.
There's that guy. There's a guy in Japan who was just in a room by himself for like months, and he didn't know he was being filmed.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I don't like
Or
that.
he did.
Oh no.
And people, it was like people could like vote while they were watching it, and he would get given certain food or like certain things, and he would just,
That's like that movie Old Boy.
yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I've not seen the whole thing, but I know that in reference to this guy in the room.
Oh, really?
Guy gets kidnapped and he gets put in a bedroom for 10 years.
I wonder if it was like, anyway,
Yeah.
That's. Wait, what
or
about
like Room.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
But what about stuff like? Do you reckon, like, with Darren Brown, do you reckon you could be like, hypnotized or like, what is it, mental? What does he call him? He's a mentalist, isn't he? But do you reckon you could be manipulated by Darren Brown?
I wish I could say no, but probably.
I get scared. See the one where he stuck you to the sofa or whatever? I was
Yeah.
too scared to watch it because I didn't want to get stuck.
I wanted to get stuck to the sofa.
I've always
so
kind
bad.
of watched it in the background and never really fully paid attention.
Yeah,
but
'cause you
see
have to
when
be
they're like, I'm
engaged.
going to shoot myself
Yeah.
with their
Yeah,
fingers.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then he's like, come out and they're like, I thought that was a gun.
Yeah.
I'd play him at mind games as well. I'd just be like, I'm going to fuck you, mate. You fuck me, I fuck you.
Hypnotising back.
That's
In my gym gear, like I'm going to fuck you, mate. Have you ever had a 50-gram strawberry yogurt?
How much protein are you meant to have in a day?
Look at me. How am I
don't know.
supposed to know that? Let's ask Harpo.
Let's get him out.
It's 200.
200. Oh my god,
200 grams.
that's a lot of milkshakes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I don't get more than 10.
No, I don't think most people do, to be honest.
No. But then, is it a bit of a marketing thing that they're like, you need to get loads of protein so that they can just sell these milkshakes?
Yeah.
I don't think I would buy a milkshake, let alone protein milkshake, guys.
Milkshakes are class. Burger milkshake.
A burger and a milkshake, that's a good combo.
What kind of milkshake would you get in the burger milkshake combo?
Oh, vanilla maybe?
Whoa!
A bacon cheeseburger with a vanilla milkshake.
Chips
Nice.
or tater tots or something else. Curly fries.
Curly fries.
Yeah.
Curly fries,
Yeah.
aye. Or tater tots, I'd do that.
Yeah.
I always think I want tater tots and they don't hit like I want them
No,
to.
I don't. I will always choose any other type of fry over a plain
You
fry.
have wrong opinions about this.
I'm so
Rosa.
sorry.
It's okay, we
Yeah.
can get through it together.
Yeah. Like no, I really would choose curly fry, waffle fry, tater tot, plain fry. Get in the bin.
Get them to fuck.
Yeah.
No, but they are good.
They are alright. I just don't like. I'm not like
Curly fry is the goat.
Yeah.
Curly fries are amazing.
Yeah.
What do they put on them? Because why don't they just put that on everything?
Exactly. Exactly.
I would eat everything if it had that curly fried dust on it.
You just know that it's taking years off your life, but you're like, yes,
it can't taste as good.
it tastes amazing. That fucking idiot Jamie Oliver
Oh.
took away turkey Twizzlers. They were
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Yeah, I always find it so funny with people, like when there was the ban of like unhealthy school lunches and
Yeah.
stuff. There were people like posting McDonald's
School
through the
gate.
school gate. That's so crazy.
Did you see the episode when he was making chicken nuggets in front of all the kids?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's like, who would still eat chicken nuggets? And every single one of them done
Yeah.
that. And he looked so devastated.
Yeah.
His big fat fucking face.
Yeah, and the cameraman like stayed on his face as well. It was just like zoom in.
His big fat chicken nugget face.
Yeah.
How dare him?
Yeah.
What's he been up to? Anyone know?
Yeah.
Gone very quiet.
He's in a cult.
That'll explain it. Chicken nugget cult.
Yeah, I mean,
Because why did he just stop at turkey twizzlers and chicken nuggets?
I feel like he had it wrong. It's like it was unfair of him. Like I know that the motivation was like wanting to make people healthier, but
Yeah.
it came across as like this is what some people can afford. That's like it.
Yeah.
So you're taking away like it was like the pizza deal that you could get like two
Oh,
for £10
yeah,
or something,
yeah.
and it's like you're taking that away. Meaning that like the healthy options are so expensive
Yeah.
and they're still inaccessible, but you're just making it harder for people
Yeah,
to
he
like
should
buy
have just
food.
campaigned for things to be cheaper.
Yeah. So
Or
fuck
free.
you, Jamie Oliver.
People need to be more honest about that stuff. It's like, I'm sober, right? I'm nearly 10 years sober. People don't say that I miss it. I miss getting out my mind on alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
But there's just a consequence to it that I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want that consequence anymore.
Yeah.
But I fucking miss Eckies.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Eckies were amazing. That should be an NHS advert.
Oh my god, yeah.
Me
Eckies-
just like Scottish
just like-
Sheenwich.
yeah.
There's
Eckies are
consequences
amazing.
to taking this, guys, but you'll have a good time.
Don't worry about it.
When the fun stop.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, stop.
I don't get that slogan. When the fun stops, stop. Like,
Yeah.
The
Does it
thing is,
work?
it's hard for the fun to stop.
yeah,
Because it's fun.
yeah.
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 Cut to me trying to pee in a Lucozade bottle the next day with the curtain shut. And the toilet's literally just
Yeah.
there. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
when the fun stops.
Yeah, I guess.
When the fun stops, it's too late to do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. All of a sudden you're peeing in the Lucozade bottle. Was it Lucozade or Lucozade Sport? Because that's
different cap sizes.
You'd have to have very accurate aim. I
Look at it before, like
Or when you're taking drugs, you can fit it into the smallest of bottles. Trust me. It would be old school Lucozade, like Lucozade original.
Yeah.
The one that your
Orange
gran
one.
would give you
Yeah.
when you're sick.
yeah.
Could you drink Lucozade, like, because some people can't drink it unless they're sick, but I can still drink it
Okay.
just for fun.
I can drink it every day.
Nice.
So I'm on a bit of a health kick right now, and I've got a guy helping me, and he's like, "You need to
He's
stop."
called Harpo.
He's like, it's ChatGPT. He's like, "You need to stop drinking Lucozade," and I was
Oh.
like, "Nah."
Is that like your thing?
Yeah.
Do you have it every day?
Every day, every morning, I wake up and have one bottle every day. I don't smoke. I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't scream in public anymore.
Nice.
Unless you're on stage.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like, fuck it, I want a Lucozade.
I think it's fair enough.
What flavour?
I can drink both. I had a blue one the other night though, and it was pure shite.
Blue fizzy?
Blueberry, I think.
Got that even
I
existed.
didn't
to
even
be
know
honest.
that.
It tasted like
got
a
like a
melted
silver-
ice pool.
Silver.
No, I don't. I like I'm original through and through. I don't really like the orange one and the pink lemonade one. Have you tried that?
No.
That's rank. It's so
I've
bad.
tried it, but I don't remember what
It tastes like a headache.
I like the sport one because you can make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. What
Yeah.
drinking there?
It is soda water with black currant.
He came in with just plain water, and then something magic happened behind the bar. And it
Yeah.
I see.
I
That's where the
said, put some black currant in that
Yeah.
right now. I'm
Yeah.
a diva.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we don't know that. Have you tasted it yet? We don't know the strength.
Yes,
The good strength.
lovely.
Okay, good.
that's nice. Oh my God,
We know
we're
how
so
to-
accommodating
You are
at this time.
Kidding on, it's nice.
I don't know if you noticed this, but if you look behind you, you're looking at yourself.
Oh, no way, aye.
Yeah, yeah.
You moved the poster so it
Yeah.
was
No, you shouldn't have said that.
Did you move
Yeah.
it? I
It was
didn't
like
notice.
it was like down a bit. and we moved
No
it
way.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to think that everyone copied me
Oh yeah.
because I think I was the first to. What a pathetic brag. I think I was the first to write on the poster.
Oh no
Oh,
way.
nice.
Wait, actually, yeah, you might have been because it was up. It was up on the wall.
Yeah.
But it didn't have anything on it. I think yeah.
That is cool.
You
It's a
might be
cool
right.
poster as well. I like
Yes, I get the same guy to do my poster.
Oh, cool, that's
and I've wrote, I hope nobody's talking about me in
Yeah.
this green room, which is ironic because I know they are.
Every time
single one of
anybody
them
who's
bastards. I'm in a good place now, though.
it. Oh my God, that's so fun.
That's one of my favourite things that you do when you go
Like,
start
snap.
shaking
Yeah.
and screaming.
Yeah. I do feel really good when I do it. I love it.
I also
I
love it
enjoy
when the crowd sort of gets scared. They genuinely don't know what's going on.
Someone who listens to my podcast said he brought his girlfriend to my gig once, and he said, how did he word it? He said she was scared. He was like, oh mate, it was amazing, but my girlfriend was genuinely scared. And I was like,
That's so funny.
what?
You think like you were having a breakdown or something?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Because I was trying new material and it didn't quite get a laugh. I think I was dancing to Michael Jackson. Right, so I had my trousers off and I was dancing to Michael Jackson,
Of course.
and the lights weren't really working in the venue, so nobody could really see me. So they couldn't really see anything, and he was proper like, "Why did you have your trousers off?" And I was like, "Wait, I fuck knows, it was a new material."
Was it here that you?
No,
did
it was in a venue in Glasgow somewhere. Yeah.
So funny.
Nice. That's so funny.
There was a clip I saw recently of you like screaming at. There was people talking in the crowd.
Oh.
Like, shut up!
Yeah.
You just kept shut
I love that.
I had a lot of comedians reach out to me,
Yeah.
so I did lose my temper. That's the
Yeah,
first.
but like,
That was me genuinely
yeah,
losing my
you
temper.
can tell that. You can tell
but
that. But it's deservedly so.
and people don't know the full story.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so see if you go on my TikTok, you'll see me screaming about cancer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That person was heckling that all night.
Ah, okay.
So she was shouting out things, just randomly shouting out cancer and stuff. And I had a support act, and she ruined his set.
Oh, for
And
God's sake.
I must have put her down like 10 times.
Yeah.
And then it just got to a point that I could hear the audience getting
Just
annoyed
like
and
groaning
angry.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard someone else say shut up to her, and then I lost my temper, and then towards the end I pulled
Yeah.
it back. But
Yeah.
it felt amazing.
Yeah,
See
I can't-
kissing
yeah.
a bald man's head.
Yeah.
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 And he accepted it as well.
Yeah.
He just he
Yeah,
went
yeah.
into it and stuff.
yeah. So good. Yeah. Well, like honestly, like we know what the crowd can be like when they're fucking just. People get so entitled. They just think like
Yeah.
they're paid for tickets so they can do whatever they want in the room. It's fucking crazy.
It also blows my mind how people think that we're like out to get them as well. Like, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
If I can avoid it, I will not speak to customers. I don't want to interact. I want them to have a good night.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy telling people off. I don't enjoy telling people to calm down. But like they think that I take some kind of sick pleasure out
Yeah.
of telling them to
And they
shut
really
the
think
fuck
that
up.
they're like they think they're being targeted out of everybody
Yeah.
else,
Yeah.
but it is
Yeah.
just the fact that they're the only ones that are talking in the room. Like,
Yeah.
I popped in a couple of weeks ago. I was in by myself, and there was someone there, and she wouldn't stop talking. And I heard her. She was like that to staff at the bar. It's my 60th birthday.
Yeah.
I wanted a drink. I'm getting disrespected. I know the compare. And you're just like,
yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But
And the person she was with was her daughter, and she was like, I'm just explaining the jokes. I have to explain it. My mum's disabled. But her mum like had like maybe she had like a hip replacement or something. So like
Yeah.
nothing to do with the fact that she needed jokes
Yeah.
explained.
white wine drunk is not disabled. Like,
maybe we should class it as disabled, honestly, at this
Yeah,
point.
honestly.
Yeah.
But it was also it's just like you know the compare, yeah, but like she's not happy with you either.
Yeah.
Did she actually know the compare?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
yeah, the compare's telling you to shut up as well.
Yeah.
I get that all the time. See, the heckling thing, that's a total myth. I get people always saying to me, I thought comedians like getting heckled.
Oh my god, yeah, people
And
say it when they're coming in
They
here.
say it all the time,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, they don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
why would they?
every clip you've ever watched, any show you've ever watched, any live show you've ever been to, hecklers get removed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
where's this myth?
It's so
It's a
crazy.
total myth.
Yeah.
People, when people come in here, we say to every single person, don't chat and don't heckle or don't shout out, whatever. And the number of people, like multiple people a night, will be like, don't heckle.
Yeah.
It's like they've come like strictly
Yeah.
to heckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And also,
Yeah.
like, how do you think that you're going to say something that's funny enough to?
I know, because we've heard it all before. It's
Yeah,
the same old
yeah,
shite.
yeah.
But Jimmy Carr says
Yeah.
that. Oh, no
Yeah.
worries.
Jimmy Carr shouldn't be the model for anything.
Yeah, Jimmy Carr looks like ChatGPT.
He does. Maybe he is.
Maybe we should go and shout that out.
Yeah.
He's
aye.
going to show. Is he not playing here or something soon?
Here.
Not here.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You
Wait.
look like ChatGPT.
Wearing us. It's coming from the staff as well. From the bar.
The bar staff. Imagine that. It was just the bar staff that heckled.
That's so funny. I don't think I would ever want to I'd never want to shout out, but I there has been a couple of times where I've not had my customer like voice on when I'm chatting to customers, and that's really cathartic. Telling them,
Oh, what? Just like shouting at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only shouted at someone once, but I've already said that on the pod.
Oh.
But it feels great, doesn't it, when you like
when you just let loose.
It
Yeah.
feels so good, man.
Yeah.
It feels so good. I love it. I don't think I've always been like that. It's only been
Oh, really?
recently, maybe
Yeah,
within the last year.
something clicked.
Maybe since I've been doing crowd work shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
I used to be really scared of heckles at the start as well. So I used to
Yeah.
get heckled at the beginning and it used to ruin my gig.
Yeah.
I used to take it really bad as well. Like people used to heckle me and I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then you don't, because
Yeah.
you've prepared what you're going to say,
Yeah.
and you've not prepared for what they're
Yeah.
going to say. So
Yeah.
it's like,
But
yeah,
now I kind of invite it a wee bit, especially with the crowd work shows.
Yeah.
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 It's definitely like a skill that you can develop. Like,
Yeah, I enjoy it. I do
Yeah.
enjoy it.
How much of your heckles are Scott Squad related?
Not as much now, but I do get it when I wear my glasses. But that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, it's nice to be like,
I do get tickled by it because people think I'm Bobby and then they'll watch
You're
my
like an
stand
idiot.
up and it's
Like-
fucking horrendous.
yeah,
It's
like a
so
sweet,
dark.
a sweet
Yeah.
idiot. To like,
Yeah, it's so dark. At the start, I mean, it's changed now. TikTok has changed it. But when I was doing solo shows, like older people would come. I'm talking about 70-year-old
really?
people would come and they'd be like, Bobby, we love Bobby. And I'd go up and talk about suicide, sobriety, alcoholic family members. And don't get me wrong, they would enjoy it,
Yeah,
but
but
they
it
would
wasn't
be
what they
like,
were
this is
expecting.
mental. They were
Yeah.
expecting Bobby.
Yeah.
But the TikTok thing, I noticed my crowds have really changed. And it's nice.
Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's totally
like,
nice.
To like tap into it.
Yeah.
Because I've had people at the stand. I've walked out to the bar and people are like, "Oh mate, I never knew you were a stand-up."
Oh, really?
So the TikTok thing's
yeah,
been
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to show
Does
people
that-
that
Yeah.
I'm actually a stand-up
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
And a good one as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. But here, I don't let any of that stuff get to me. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
If people, if you know,
Yeah.
people want to call me Bobby, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
I'm not that guy.
It's nice to be known, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm never going to be like, actually, I'm a stand-up
Yeah,
comedian
I'm more
and my
than
name
that.
is Darren.
Yeah. Call
It's
me
really
by my
hurtful.
Because if anything, that will encourage people to just never call you Darren. It will always be Bobby. Like I feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
particularly online. Anytime
Yeah.
you're like,
If you
please
actually got
respect that I'm
upset.
actually a stand-up and all this, and then
Yeah.
they're like, all right, Bobby.
I've had some strange comments though. Like sometimes I do talk about my mental health or sobriety in a video, and it's quite serious. And somebody will be like, "I wonder what Officer Karen's going to say." Like, all right.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
I was
Yeah.
at a funeral once recently, about a year ago. I was at a funeral. I can't say funeral. And,
I wasn't going to bring it up, but it's nice.
a lad in my year passed away.
Oh, no.
And we were at the coffin, right? And this mad bastard that I used to hang about with walked up to us at the coffin and was like, "You've done all right for yourself, eh? Fucking Bobby." And he was literally like that on the coffin. And he's like, "Officer Karen and Bobby and all that. I need to come and see you at your gigs." And I was like, shh. Like, see the lad that passed away, his mom and his brother and all that were kind of looking there. And I was like, shut up, man. Fucking TikTok and all that, man. Brilliant.
That's so fucking funny. I do think though that like as like being recognised and stuff, I have no idea what that's like. But
You do?
no, I don't. But I find the hardest I've ever laughed has been when it's like some of the worst times, like funerals or in the hospital or anything.
That's the beautiful thing about comedy, isn't it? To see the funny side and
Of really
Yeah.
dark things.
Yeah.
dark situations.
I think that it can make things funnier. Like the darker the more the contrast is, the funnier it can
Yeah, I agree. And it's also because like not everyone has gone through the same situations as yourself, obviously. Like everyone can find some kind of like similarity into the tragedy of like that was probably the worst thing that could have been said at the funeral, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's just like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
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 love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was at the funeral though.
That's so funny.
Leaning up against the coffin is
Yeah,
mad.
literally leaning on the coffin.
Oh my god.
Same with the Granda story. I tried to do this in my set. Nobody actually believes it.
Right,
It's so
yeah.
surreal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I had an uncle called Jerry, right, and he had mental and physical health problems, and we looked after him. We were his carer.
Yeah.
And the joke is that people kind of they don't know how to act around people that have disabilities, and I
Yeah.
find it really disrespectful
Yeah.
because Jerry
yeah.
was a beautiful person. He
Yeah.
had a beautiful soul,
Yeah.
and he was funny. He was
Yeah.
intelligent,
Yeah.
but he had a disability.
Yeah.
So sometimes when he would walk in, you'd get people that they wouldn't know how to act and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was
It's
just
so
fucking
annoying.
horrible.
Yeah.
But so my granddad, when I was 10, my granddad died on my birthday, right? 19th of June he passed away, and I was a wee guy in the kitchen washing the dishes, and Jerry's ran through my front door like a fucking silverback gorilla, right?
God.
And he's got a big massive Safeway bag, and he's like, hey, guess what? And I was like, my birthday. So I thought, I was
Yeah,
like,
right, yeah.
I was like, have you got me something for my birthday? And he did that. No. I was like, what? And he's like, guess what happened? I was like, what happened? And he done that. Your granddad did. He never even says your granddad died. He done that. Your granddad did. I was like, I done that. Excuse me. And he done that. Your granddad died last night. He was going to go to Blackpool with your gran. He set up all the bags and the luggage and all that. And he was dead excited. And he died. He was dead before he hit the carpet. He tripped out the suitcase and all that. He was dead before he hit the carpet. Anyway, happy birthday, me man. And I was like, all right. But I was like, see, years later, it wasn't until I processed that, and I was like, why did they leave it to Jerry to tell me that?
Presumably most people knew. Like,
Yeah.
if he knew, most other people would
I
know.
like everyone knew. I was like,
Yeah.
you literally left it to the worst guy to break the
Do you
news.
think people didn't want to tell you because it was your birthday or something?
Maybe. I honestly, I don't know. But I've always found the funny side of like crazy situations, mental situations.
Yeah. I feel like I always find that with them having family members that are disabled as well, that I find it so frustrating when people talk about them while they're still there.
Yeah.
And it's like I remember being around a dinner table and then like, oh, do you reckon he's alright? And like, just fucking ask him. He's
Yeah.
there. He's
Yeah.
still he's there.
Yeah.
He's still a human being. He's alive.
Yeah.
Just talk to him like a normal person. He's
Yeah.
just, he's just got one leg.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I don't know if you have heard of a depot jag. You have to get a jag in your bum every 2 weeks or 3 weeks because it causes, if you don't get it, it causes like psychosis and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So Jerry could only listen to classical FM. He couldn't watch the TV.
Right.
And I think my dad was like, how come you only listen to classical FM? How come you don't watch the TV? And he just done that. I don't know, mate, my head's fucked. I was like, that's amazing. Is that the medical term? Is that what it is? Everybody understood what you said. They're like, aye, we get it.
No, that's perfect. Do you find that when you've written material that's quite personal and like dark, do you find it quite nerve-wracking to test it out, or like even once it's polished, like do you have any nerves to kind of bring this up on a set?
I get I understand what you're asking, but see if it's true story and it's my life. So I used to get a little bit self-conscious and stuff talking about mental health or sobriety, but I go, do you know what, this happened in my life. I'm over it, and I can see the funny side of it. If you want to come with me while I'm telling this, join me. But I never punch. Is it punching down?
Yeah.
I never punch down. I always make myself the joke.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can say pretty much anything on stage as long as I'm respectful.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about AA meetings and sobriety, it's myself. I'm not slagging other people.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about my Uncle Jerry, it's like I loved Uncle Jerry.
Yeah.
Like he was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
So I don't think like people get offended or anything, but
No,
I do.
wouldn't say- yeah.
I've had some stories like the Amsterdam story, which
Oh,
is a massive kind of part of my set. I never done that for years, and I remember when I first done it on stage, I was kind of wobbling a wee bit, but then I thought, fuck it, man, it's my life.
Because did you when the Amsterdam stuff happened in real life? Was it like not funny to begin with?
No, it
Like
wasn't
so, like
funny.
it like came after that. You were like,
it was not funny.
Just
It's like when it was
really,
happening,
really
I was
bad
I was in the pits of
Yeah.
addiction and
Yeah,
mental
God.
health problems,
Yeah.
and there was just so much shame attached to
Yeah,
just drinking alone and doing all that stuff. And then when I started to get better and get help and get therapy and stuff, I seen the funny side to that situation, and I thought, I'm going to turn that into a joke.
it's really good
Thank you.
Yeah.
because it's mental.
It is mental. It is mental. But I just approach that way most things in life now. And then I realised that everybody's really the same. You were talking about like disabilities. Everyone's got a pal that's got a disability or a family member.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you've not got an addiction problem, you've
know
either got a
someone that does.
friend or a
Yeah.
family member. Everybody can relate to it. You know?
Yeah,
It's I mean, it's like it. Do you ever have people come up to you and say that, like, and when you open up about your addiction and stuff, do you find that people come up and like spill or like tell you, offload like their problems onto you? Because I know that certain people who have done shows that are talking about like quite personal and deep stuff, abuse and all this kind of stuff, people want to be like, I would love that, and me too, and just would offload. Does it happen to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I get a lot of messages and people coming to me after gigs regardless. And that can be quite traumatic as well, but years of experience and getting therapy and stuff, I know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
If someone comes to me and talks about addiction, I kind of slag these people on TikTok. See these guys that are like 2 days off of green, I'm walking up Ben Nevis, let's do this. Let's do this, brothers and sisters. And then they say something really offensive about gay people, and you're like, what the fuck's that got to do with sobriety? Like, how did you shoehorn that into that conversation? It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Let's do this. It says it in the Bible. Have you seen that on the James English podcast? No. I love reading the Bible, right? I quote anything in the Bible, and James does that to the guy. Quote something for the Bible. Right. So seeing page, no, what is the page at the back about fucking Adam? Oh no, it's cool. Like that's brilliant. God, what was I talking about there? So if somebody comes to me and they say they've got addiction problems or mental health issues, I will say, look, go to your doctor.
Yeah.
Go to the GP.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I did. Go to your GP, ask for help.
Yeah.
Your GP might be able to guide you to therapy.
Yeah.
And then you might find out about things like Alcoholics Anonymous. Cocaine Anonymous. If you've got an eating disorder, you can go to Overeaters Anonymous. But I always say, doctor first.
Yeah.
Talk to the professionals.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
I'll never ever be like giving out advice and stuff. I'll be like, I went to the doctor and asked for help every time.
Yeah.
Don't listen to fucking Bobby for Scott Squad giving out medical advice.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, you do this and diets and all that stuff. Yeah, I've had eating disorders. That's why I do that. That's why I was a vegan. That's why I was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I wasn't a vegan for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So don't ask me about veganism.
Yeah.
I was a vegan because I was trying to find a cheat code to so go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I am not like, pay me £50, right?
Yeah.
We'll join a cult, we'll go for a walk.
Yeah, you're going to be the cult leader.
Yeah. I will join that cult.
Get a Puma jumper, right?
That's I feel like that's also good for yourself, because you're like the it's not your responsibility to make sure that everyone else is all right as well.
Yeah.
Like, that could be like taking that all on could be like quite heavy, like.
Here, and I used to take things dead personal and just, I need to help this person.
Yeah.
I'm also at a stage in my life that I realise that A might not be for everybody. Same with therapists. It's unfortunate. Sometimes I've done therapy and the therapist's not been good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've went and it's been amazing. Sometimes I go to AA meetings and I'm like, what am I sitting here for, man? There's a lot of people talking a lot of shite.
Yeah.
But when it does work, it's really helpful.
Yeah. I've done like I've done therapy before, guys, but there was that one. It's like crazy how much of a difference a good therapist like can be, because there was one that basically wasn't even talking about like what I looked like on my body, and they were just like, have you tried losing weight? And I was like, no. What the hell? No. And they were like, yeah, maybe you would not feel like all this crazy stuff if you were skinny. And I was like,
oh, wow.
Cool, thank you,
So bad.
thanks.
That is horrendous.
Did you go back to them, or was that like, were you like in the moment were you like no, or did you only realise it was
Here's
bad after?
£50. Thanks for the. No, I didn't go back to them.
Bad.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my god, I've
It
never
is
been in
crazy.
therapy. And you can tell.
Maybe you should. No, but it is. Yeah, you've had some very nice. I've had some very good therapy sessions. Good cry, love a cry on the phone call.
I like a good cry as well.
I'm not good at crying. I think I
Yeah.
would be scared to cry in front of a therapist.
Oh, I cry at literally everything. I cried at the Traitors this morning.
Actually, oh wait, don't talk about it. I've not watched it yet.
Okay, well, am I allowed to say that I've seen it?
I went to see I Swear the other day, and I cried at that too. I don't like it when things aren't fair.
Yeah.
Makes me angry cry.
Hot take.
No, but like
Yeah.
my mum did. I went to see it with my mum, and she didn't find it sad at all, and I was like fucking crying.
Yeah, it's unfair.
I've not seen it yet. I've heard it's really good.
It is good, yeah.
Lots of
Except-
Karens in it.
Yeah. There's a bit when near the end when they're on a train, like the guy's on a train, and he's meant to be getting the train like from Norwich or Nottingham or something to, I guess, back to Scotland. And it's a ScotRail train. Like,
Oh,
it's like, what the, like, fucking put a sticker on the sign that says ScotRail. What the fuck are you doing?
like a fake. Was it a fake train?
Yeah, it was. I guess they just didn't put the effort into making it a fake train. It just was a ScotRail train, and it really took me out.
Do you cry at films and telly?
Yeah, I love a cry. I'm in a good place in my life that I
Nice.
love
Do you
getting.
deliberately? Do you like watch stuff or listen to stuff to make you cry?
No,
But if it happens, it happens.
if it happens, it happens. I sometimes get emotional listening to music. I get emotional watching movies. Yeah, I'm a big softie. I like a good cry. But I get like that with comedy as well. I love watching comedy and like
I'm gonna
I
cry.
love laughing.
Oh,
I love to laugh.
I love laughing.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, man.
we're getting exclusives on this pod.
Guys, have you ever laughed, man? You should try it, man. It's brilliant.
I wonder if working in comedy means that we laugh more than the average person.
Doubt it. We see a lot of stuff.
And you don't laugh at any of it.
No.
Laughing now.
Yeah, I was
No,
just
actually think
joking.
that's
I was
interesting.
joking.
Like if you worked in an office 9 to 5, you might not laugh for the whole day.
Yeah.
That's sad.
yeah.
Everyone
yeah.
get a job at the stand.
No.
Do you think we can get lost though? It's even though it's a great job, it's quite stressful.
Yes.
Like it is stressful. You're dealing with the public,
Yeah.
drunk public
Yes.
as well. So, like, or sometimes you can just get lost in like, oh, when's the next gig coming in and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you actually, like, a couple of weeks ago, I just jumped down and watched CMB, and I was like, sometimes I forget how good this is.
Yeah. I suppose when you're the one doing the show, you're not the one laughing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And if you, and
Yeah.
also even if you're like on a lineup with other people, if you're not, if you'll be just thinking about your own set,
Yeah.
so you're not really watching other people.
Yeah.
Not all
Yeah.
the time. Like, yeah.
But also, like, being a stand-up or being in comedy, you're seeing so much that I don't think that we would necessarily laugh as hard as, maybe we're not laughing as hard as we usually do, but it's like, I would say, see something and then sometimes I just think, oh, that's so funny, but like not
You're
actually
not like
laughing.
Yeah.
But yeah, but love a laugh. Love to laugh.
Same.
Love a laugh, love a cry. What's the film that you cried at the most, do you think?
Oh, what have I cried at recently? there is a French movie, Untouchables it's called.
Oh yeah.
I've actually cried at the Untouchables, the Sean Connery one as well. But there's a French one called Untouchables, and it's
Yeah.
about a French guy that is
Has he got dementia?
unemployed.
Oh.
It's kind of there's a guy that's on a wheelchair and
Oh,
he's
right, okay,
disabled
okay.
and he needs a carer. And this French guy, the job centre's like, look, you need to go and get a job.
Okay.
So he ends up this guy's carer, and it's like a buddy kind of comedy drama. It get remade with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston, which wasn't as good,
Right.
but the original was amazing. So I was sobbing
I remember
at that.
my friend telling me about it. But
It's amazing. It's such
Yeah.
a feel good movie.
Yeah, I like any film that's feel good with grandparents in.
Yes.
I'm a mess. Anything that's like a real friendship movie that they have to overcome something, like friendship movies or like sports movies.
oh really?
But I'm like completely beside myself. I remember seeing something that's like, there was two. One of them that I really cried at was is with Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah.
About Time. Have you
Oh,
seen that?
Fucking hate that.
No, what the hell?
Dumb bullshit. Richard Curtis.
Yeah, why'd you hit that?
Richard Curtis. is-
Okay, well, thanks for doing that for me. I'm going to spill the traitors for you. Well, I
I
love
should
that
have
film.
reacted so strongly.
I cried so hard at that film.
Yeah.
I think we've said this on the podcast before. and
have
I
we?
did the same thing.
Okay. Well, I don't support Richard Curtis if he's a bad guy, but
No,
I
no,
like
he just
the-
makes bad films.
Oh, okay, well, just double down. Why don't you?
Shit on our dreams, man.
Another film I really cried at, which is a Disney Pixar movie, was it's
Up.
either Onward or Wayward or something. I think it's Onward, and it's two brothers, and they're like they have this kind of magic spell where they try and bring back their dad for a day, and the spell like goes wrong halfway through, so it's only his legs that are there, and he just is walking. So they're following him, and they're trying to get this to finish the spell, and they go on this adventure, and to finish the spell before the end of the day, otherwise he'll just disappear. And the older
Are you
brother,
tearing up?
yeah, the older brother knew the dad, and the younger brother only can't really remember him because he was too young when he passed away and all this kind of stuff. And then, spoiler alert, can I spoil it for
Yeah.
you? At the end of the
Didn't ask
film,
if she could spoil it for me.
I don't give a shit. At the end of the film, they end up like only one person can see the dad, like out of the two brothers, and the younger brother like says to the older brother, "You go and see him because like the only dad that I needed was you, like my whole life." Oh my god, I cried so fucking hard watching it with my two sisters, and then to the point where the film ended, and I was probably like. Like really crying. Then I go and make them dinner, and then I like think about like how much I love my sisters and all this and how emotional it is and all this was like such a moving film, and I was like started crying again, and then I from the living room being like, "You fucking still crying?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, it just brought me back down to earth. But I
Yeah.
cried so much at that film.
What's it called again?
Onward or Wayward?
Onward sounds like it makes sense for the.
Yeah,
the-
I think
the-
it's called Onward.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
It
going
does
to watch
sound
that.
good.
yeah.
Onward.
I want to know.
Come
what you
back on the
think.
pod.
I'm going to save that after the podcast.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I watched a Disney one called Soul, I think.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was really,
yeah.
I was like, wow, man, if I was a child watching
my
this,
God.
it would blow
Yeah.
my mind.
Yeah.
It was a bit,
Disney are good at making
Yes.
things that you cry at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Pixar.
Yeah, because
Well,
I
that's
cried
supposed
at
to be the same
Coco
thing.
as well.
oh, that was good.
That was a face down cry afterwards.
Yeah.
Shut laptop. Yeah, I just love crying so much. I feel so good after a good cry. But I cry at literally everything. Cry at adverts. Cry at the traitors. Cry at.
Who's in the traitors?
I can't say. You told me not to say, but you'll know.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll cry.
No, I don't think you would. You don't cry that much. That's me.
I wish I could cry more.
Yeah, but
Emotionally stuff.
but yeah. But you love a laugh.
I
as
love a
well.
laugh.
Yeah.
I quite often laugh so hard that I cry.
Yeah.
Cry
The
laugh.
same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you like go and see comedy a lot? Like, would you take yourself to go and see stuff? Because you said that you came here to watch CMB and stuff, but like, do you watch anything else?
It's definitely something I've been working on recently. I would say in the last couple of years, I kind of lost my gratitude, and I let being self-employed make me really stressed.
Right, yeah.
And I just kind of was walking about in a daze and just not enjoying gigs as much.
Yeah.
Still doing well and stuff. But one of my kind of major goals for next year is to gig as much as I possibly can, get out my comfort zone and go and gig down in England and stuff, but also go and see live comedy.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of Liverpool lads that are up here in January, and one of them's gigging in the Clay. They do the Green Room podcast. Jamie Hutchinson and his pal. I can't remember his pal. But I'm going to go and see them.
Oh,
and
nice.
like anytime CMB or Roscoe or somebody is on, I'll go and see them.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think a lot of it's like, with me, it's just like anxiety, laziness, and just like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But now I'm just going to just go and force myself and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I do enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you're actually there, you do enjoy it. It's like
Yeah.
it's the build up to getting out of the house.
Yeah.
Because even the thing is, like when I went to see CMB, I was myself, and I had a lot of people coming up to us in the crowd, and they're like, "Oh, you just hear yourself," and sometimes that would make me anxious.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Aye,
Yeah.
fancied some comedy."
Yeah.
I walked it into the venue to get my steps in, and just
Nice. Yeah, it's so good. And also, I think that working in here, I always think it's a good sign when comedians come in to see a solo show, because I'm like, oh, okay, well,
This is gonna be a
if
good
they
one.
think it's gonna be good, it's probably gonna be good.
yeah.
And obviously, anytime you come in here, we'll just let you in.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very
You
much.
paid nothing in this venue.
Thank you very much. I had about 10 pints of soda water that night.
I keep going over. Anything else? Top up?
Just top ups, man. Top ups. That's all I've drank. Soon as I went sober, I went from drinking like 20 pints of Guinness, because the stand used to sell Guinness, to like 20 pints of soda water. No ice, nothing in it.
So different.
Just
It's
soda
so
water.
different,
Nice.
But yeah, I enjoy coming to watch comedy and listening to other comedians' podcasts, and it just reminds me why I'm doing it.
The joy of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also because with like how stressful stuff is as well, like this as a job, there is a lot of stress to it, but also it is just jokes. So it's just it's just, it's really not that serious.
No.
So it's like on a night, the more the crowd enjoys it, the more the act enjoys it, and then it's like feeds back into itself.
Yeah.
But like same thing, if like the more you watch, the more you see, the more you enjoy it, and then it just, I don't know, it's like you're feeding your own inspiration, I guess, which is really good.
I recently left a job. I was working in a rehab for a year, and really rewarding. Didn't pay that well, but it took a part of your soul. Every time you were in there, it just, a part of you just left. And I thought, I came out of it with a new appreciation for comedy, because I'd be like, I would rather go to Aberdeen on a Friday night in a train by myself and do a mental gig to a stag do than like be in that environment, because it's a good job, but it's definitely got a shelf life. And doing a job like that, because I've dropped in and out of comedy. I went and I was a window cleaner for a year. I couldn't be fucked with comedy, and just was like, went and worked as a window cleaner, and people were chatting their windies and stuff and being like, "Are you that guy for that?" And I was just like, I needed a break. I needed away for the comedy energy. But anytime I've done that, I've came back and I'm like, this is a great job. I love it. I've been doing it for years, and it's just made me grateful and just made me realise I need to step out my comfort zone and just, because it is like, even last night, I was doing a gig here last night. There wasn't a lot of people in. It was a different vibe from a comedy vibe.
A more cabaret.
Aye, and I went up with my mad shit, and it was mad. I wouldn't say I died of arse. I never died of arse, right? But people were like, "Are you alright?" And I would still rather have that than a 9 to 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, we've got it pretty good.
Yeah.
We've got it pretty good here.
How long have you been here for?
Since 2021.
Really?
So
Aye?
4 years. But I started off in Edinburgh and
Yeah.
then came across here like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
I've been in the Glasgow one since 2021,
Yeah.
but then I worked in the Edinburgh office like on and off for years. Like I worked the Fringe in the office for like years.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How
it
long
feels
have-
like I've been here for.
how long have you been performing at the stand?
I actually done my first ever gig here.
Red Raw.
I did Red Raw.
Nice.
I did Red Raw in 2006
Whoa.
Wow.
when I was 18 years old.
Whoa.
I do remember it. Gary Little was comparing.
Yeah.
So that's how long ago that
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
because
yeah.
he never compares.
No. Yeah.
He would never compare.
Yeah.
And I was 18. I've said this story quite a lot. I just horrendously died on my arse. It was so horrendous.
But then, so what made you want to do it again?
So it was that bad. I see every mistake that someone could make.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
I was paralytic. I brought about 30 of my mates, and I never wrote any jokes.
Oh, for God's sake.
So I went up and I just died on my arse. Gary was like shouting behind the curtain, like, "Get off!" And it genuinely haunted my dreams. So I was 24. And I was just like, I've still got this itch, and that
And you know
was,
you've not done it right, so
it was so horrendous. I was like, I know I'm not an idiot,
Yeah.
and I know that there's funny there.
Yeah.
I know that there's funny there,
Yeah.
and I just cannot live with that being my first and last time doing it.
Yeah.
So I was in college. I was studying to be a barber. And I was like, I'll go back and I'll do it one more time just to make that first time better. And if I get laughs, then that's it.
Yeah.
I came back to Red Raw when I was 24. And I went up and I only done 2.5 minutes. But I get 2 laughs.
yeah,
And I was like,
that was enough.
thank God.
Yeah.
And then I got offered another gig and I was like, right, I'll
Nice.
go and do the other gig.
Yeah.
And then it just started to build up
Nice.
from there.
How long before you applied the second time? How long did you have to wait between like saying you wanted to do it and actually doing it?
I think it was like 4 months.
Yeah. And had you written stuff before, or did you use the 4 months to write your jokes?
I used 4 months, yeah. I had a joke book. I recently chucked it out as well, which I regret. I chucked it out during lockdown. I don't know why I'd done it. And I just went back with a kind of set, but at that point I was like, I didn't know where to put my hands.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to hold the mic.
Yeah.
And I remember doing a gig once and the mic was away down there and somebody was like, mate, you should have had the mic up.
Yeah.
You were so funny, but I couldn't really hear you.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of that stuff going on. And I joined a comedy course, and the comedy courses can't teach you how to be funny.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, do you know what an open spot is? And I was like, nope. And he's like, what's a compere? And I was like, don't know. What's a closer? I don't know. And he's like, don't be a dick in a green room. And I was like, what's a green room?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he taught me
Technical.
Yeah.
about all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I started to get into it. But then I was a barber and I wasn't very good at it. And I just went into it, and I don't know why I went into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this, man. And then I joined a competition called the Scottish Comedian of the Year,
Oh yeah.
which used to be really good
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
And I got, during that comedy course and during Scotty, I got to the final, and that was my 50th gig.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And then from then on, I just started getting offered more gigs.
That's cool.
And I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get better all the time.
Yeah, and there was no other way than just to horrendously die on my arse and just be like, how can I fix that?
Yeah.
That's what puts me off. I think I don't know if I could get past that.
Uh-huh.
I don't have that much. I don't really have a desire to do comedy or anything. But any kind of performing, I
Yeah.
know you need to do it loads to get better at it. But I
Yeah.
don't want to do the
Yeah.
bad bits.
It freaks me out so much
Yeah.
to perform in front of people,
yeah.
apart from karaoke.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
fair,
That's
actually, yeah, I'm quite good at
But that's different because
I'm a different persona or something
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I'm doing karaoke.
Karaoke's a good laugh.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about comedy. I wish there was somebody there to kind of pull you aside and be like, you should have done this or should have done
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I literally, everything I done was learning by myself
Yeah,
or
that's
learning
tough
through my
though.
own mistakes.
Yeah, and also because you can practice as much by yourself or doing that, but you will never know if it's actually funny
Yeah.
until you're saying it in front of people.
Until you
Yeah.
get people
It's so
either
rough.
laughing or not laughing.
Yeah.
That's my God. We should do comedy karaoke where you choose a different comedian
Person's
set and you just have their jokes coming up on the screen. And
Is
you
there
just
anyone
read
you
it.
think? Is there anyone you could like do like not an impression of, but like you could do their set? Is there anyone you've like seen loads? I don't know.
I could do some jokes, but I don't think I could do them justice.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I could definitely do some jokes. CMB maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always
could
had
probably do
this
Liam
joke.
Farley.
Anytime I'm gigging with CMB, I always like to say on stage that we're a before and after photo. And I call myself the horrendous freak version. Nobody ever laughs at it, ever. And I just love it. I love saying it. The only person that laughs is CMB.
You can hear him in the back.
Freak is like so extreme.
He's got such a distinctive laugh as well, so you know when he's found it funny. No, he's great. I don't think there's like certain jokes that I could say, like during the Fringe I could maybe do.
Yeah, when you've seen it,
all the time.
Yeah,
But
Gavin Webster.
oh yeah, proper
Yeah.
jokes. Are those Susan?
Proper jokes.
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah. 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 Anytime Susan Riddle's on, I always test the mic by going, hello, which is how she comes onto the stage. Never told her that. She won't listen to this.
She might. She's not got much on at the moment.
Hello. Yeah. No, but I think it is so fun. Like we've definitely said this on the pod before, but seeing you guys come in like relatively frequently, when you go into a routine that we've seen before, we're like, oh my god, the crowd is gonna
We're like,
love this. We're like,
like-
yes. Like it doesn't get boring for us because we get enjoyment out of knowing that the crowd's gonna really like
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
nice
Oh,
little
thank you.
Yeah, it is
little
great.
thing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a new tour next year, so there'll be a new hour of material. But when I do club nights, I've got a set, and
Yeah.
I'll drop in and out of sets.
Yeah.
And like even the Amsterdam story, I stopped doing that for a very long time, and I only kind of brought it back recently,
Yeah.
and then I started to enjoy it again and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Did you change any of it when you brought it back, or was it like
yeah,
you
I kind of
tweak it?
changed it a wee bit,
Yeah.
tweaked it to kind of just amuse myself,
Yeah.
really. But
Yeah.
aye,
Yeah.
Nice.
like tonight, I'm in tonight, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Ooh, anything could happen.
But so we've spoken about TikTok already, but
TikTok has been so crazy for me because I
Yeah.
used to do Vine. Did you ever?
yeah,
use
yeah.
Vine?
Yeah.
So I was working in Asda as a trolley boy, and I started using Vine when I was doing stand up as an open spot. It was only
Mm.
7 second,
Yeah, it's
Clips.
so mad, yeah.
so that helped me with my stand up
Yeah.
though. And then I started to use TikTok, but I was late in the game to TikTok, so people are commenting on my videos, and it's like, you're the Vine guy, you're the
are
Scott
they?
Squad
Oh,
guy,
wow.
and they've never ever realised that I'm a stand-up
Yeah,
comedian.
they
So
just
it's,
see
it's
you
nice.
through
yeah.
the screen.
It's
So-
really, really
Yeah.
nice. I
Yeah.
like it.
So
Yeah.
having lots of different like avenues of
Yeah, and crazy
Yeah.
comments as well, man. Crazy
What's
comments.
the craziest comments you've got?
I mean, a lot of it is like, I love responding to them actually, like a heckle. So I always kind of quote the video and
Yeah,
respond,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of it's like about my appearance, and
oh really?
but it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's that on your finger? I've got a wee fat lip as well.
Childish,
Sometimes
yeah.
if I kind of, the way, sometimes you don't see it, but it's like
Yeah.
a wee Elvis lip.
Right.
So sometimes if I'm pulling a face, people are like, what the fuck's that on your lip? And then I go into their profile photo and I'm like, how dare you? How dare you, man? To talk about anybody's appearance. But it's just all that stuff where you'll get people like, were you in Springburn Health Centre at 1:30? I seen you waiting.
Do you reply to those being like, yeah?
It
Is
depends.
that doxing yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes I do, but sometimes I'm like, I'll just leave it.
Yeah.
I'll
so
just leave
funny.
it. But aye, it's mad. I was late to the game with TikTok.
Yeah.
I think what inspired me was like, well, if everybody else is doing it,
Yeah.
and they're shite.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
You see so much shit on TikTok. There's
Yeah.
just so much, yeah, because TikTok is really like, it's sort of the way that everybody had Facebook is becoming the thing that like loads of people have TikTok now, even if
Yeah.
they're just watching TikToks. So
It's like the crowd work
kinda
stuff,
like-
isn't it?
yeah.
Would you work as
Oh,
shut
yeah,
at your cunt?
yeah,
And I'm like,
it's like, oh my
I would
God.
never do that. And then
Yeah.
2 months later, I'm like,
yeah.
sign me up. Sign me up, 10 crowd work shows.
But there's plenty of comedians that go viral for something like that, and then, you know, shouting at a heckler, and then they're not that good comedians, but they get a big following and then get a big crowd, and it's
Well, that's one of the reasons why I done it. I thought, because there's a lot of comedians that use TikTok and they're not, they've not got years of experience.
yeah.
So they'll get like a TV show and they've not even done 100 gigs, which is here fair play to you. I'm not judging you. But the thing is with me is I've been doing it for 15, 16 years. So then I've started doing it.
And then, but also, why not utilize it if you can get your audience up? If everybody can get their audiences up.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's another thing I've changed. If someone, you know, say somebody was using TikTok and then they get a TV show and they've not done 20 gigs. I used to be like, you've no earned your stripes. But now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Good on you.
Yeah. I think one thing we've learnt since starting this podcast is like talking about how people have got to their success and stuff. And most of them, it's such a wide variety of journeys to get to where everyone is. And there's not like one set rule to get success. So if it works, it works. And it's like, it's only going to be, if you're annoyed about someone else's success, it's only going to like do yourself damage. You're not like the person that's successful won't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're not thinking about it. They're probably thinking about like what they've got going on or like stuff that they're stressed about, but they're not going to be like, oh, sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, sorry. But yeah.
I used to be like that. I used to look at comedians. How come he's getting that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I don't use TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't go down to London and gig or Nottingham. They're out grafting every single week. Not only that, like some comedians are like gigging when they're sick.
Yeah.
They're gigging like they've got a wedding during the day. They're gigging at night.
Yeah.
They're gigging at the bells.
Yeah.
Like I just don't do shit like that. But
mad,
then I'm sitting in my couch
doing like fuck's sake, I deserve this.
How come she's got that?
Yeah. I used to be quite like that because I went to art school. So like when I was like first few years out of art school, there's people that I knew getting like things like doing art stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I would see it on Instagram, and that like I think maybe that's where my Instagram makes me feel bad comes from. But I would see stuff and I'd be like what the fuck? How they're not even good at art. But like they sent an application off. They fucking submitted things to galleries or whatever. I wasn't doing anything. Why was I getting annoyed? Like, and now I don't care. But
Or they're no scared of failing.
That's probably a big thing.
I would do a gig, horrendously die on my arse, and then it would affect me for like 9 months. These people, like I'm sure Raymond won't mind this, right? I went to a gig with Raymond one night and he was doing 2 gigs. The first gig he smashed it. He really inspires me, by the way. He's really helped how I operate. Like
he's really good at speaking to other comics.
In terms of like improv and crowd work, Raymond is like one of my heroes. And I went to see him one night and he improved a full set and he smashed it. Then he went and done his second gig and it wasn't that good. But see, watching how he handled both gigs, like how he handled that gig no being that good, I was like, that's how I should be. Like instead of like going and eating fucking 4,000 calories and just crying in my bed. He's like, you win some, you lose some. And I was like, that's good because you can apply that to when you smash it as well. Because
you shouldn't let your ego go.
Absolutely.
My gran, she is very supportive of me, which is lovely. But I've got a lot of anxiety and stuff, and I often think about like, even if the situation's gone really well, afterwards I'm like, I've done something wrong, and she has been trying to encourage me to like anytime someone says a compliment, it's specifically about like my work and stuff. Anytime someone says something complimentary, I need to write it down as if she was like, do it as if you're writing your own show poster and all of this kind of stuff. So then anytime she's like talking to me about it and I'm like, yeah, and this person said this and how nice is that? And she was like, write it down. Make sure you write it down. So it's like really nice if I feel really nervous about something that's happened and then I can look back and then be like, oh no, actually Darren thinks I'm all right, so that's so good.
No, good though.
Yeah. It's like it's such a strange thing, particularly in creative stuff, of like having to constantly remind yourself that you can do it and you are good at doing it, but then also having to find the motivation to like still create stuff. It's so hard. Life's so hard.
It is hard.
Yeah,
I think it's capitalism makes it hard.
yeah, probably.
Everything's
Yeah, it is. It is. I wanted to talk about you because you're quite a spiritual person, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
No, no, because I think I don't know. I think maybe you'd seen it on a podcast you'd done with someone else, maybe the Some Laugh Boys.
Yeah.
About spirituality. So I wanted to talk to you about your spiritual opinions, if you wanted to do that, or we could just end the
Commit.
No, I want to. Yeah, so I think it was there was like 2 Some Laugh things that I saw you on. One of them was like this, like the sit down chat, and then the live show that they did. You were on that as well, and that I found that very, very funny. And you were talking about like, did you go away to America or something?
No, I went to Peru. For 3 weeks when I was second. It was my second year of sobriety, and I went over to Peru to do ayahuasca. Nice. And I was there in the jungle for like 3 weeks.
Were you by yourself or did you go with other people?
I was there with a friend, and I knew the guy that I purchased it off was Scottish. I was on an acting gig, and the guy was talking about it on the set, and I was like, I was always curious about it, and he sold it to me.
Wow.
So
Do you go with like a group of people? Or is it just
there was like 13 of us there, and even though my friend was there, we were in huts that were quite far apart.
Okay.
So I was, even though he was there, I was still by myself.
Yeah.
So it was a really intense, strange experience.
Yeah.
And I don't regret it.
Yeah.
Would you recommend it to other people?
No.
Okay.
I would not. It was scary. It was really, really scary. And also part of like growing up and stuff is like I'd done that out of pure desperation. I was 2 years into sobriety and I thought, I don't want to be sober. I want to drink.
Yeah.
So I thought, I went to ayahuasca like it was a magical potion.
Well, which obviously
It kind of is,
like,
but that's instead of like going to my doctor and asking for help and getting therapy and stuff, I looked at ayahuasca like it was a shortcut.
Yeah.
But I was on antidepressants at the time, and the guy was like, you need to stop antidepressants. So I just cold turkeyed off antidepressants.
Right.
And
how long before?
Not that long. So I was like rattling off antidepressants, getting brain zaps. I was also 22, 23 stone at the time. I get put over in the middle of the jungle, depressed, mentally ill, on the verge of breaking my sobriety, coming off antidepressants, and then also they put us through this food detox of no sugar, no bread.
Right.
Something that I never done in my life. So all this is happening at once, and I'm just in a hut in the middle of the jungle. You weren't allowed to drink cold water, so there was a day that I went 5 days without food as well because it was so hot. So I couldn't
you just
eat.
didn't want.
I couldn't physically eat.
Yeah.
So I came back and it was mad. If I had something like my Uncle Jerry had, if I took that, then my life would have changed forever. I think if you've got schizophrenia or something like that, see if you take that, you could damage your life. So you have to be really careful. Some of the stuff that I was seeing and stuff was just really scary. It benefited my life. It did make me grateful. I came back and I jumped right into sobriety and stuff.
Did it like? Was any of the trip like cool and like, or was it all scary?
I don't regret it, and I think the experience of just like living in the jungle for 3 weeks was really cool and strange, and it's just mad how like I was like I went 5 days without food and that wasn't really hard, and like or just like stuff like that.
Like proving to yourself that you can do.
But you don't really experience it when you're taking ayahuasca. You're just sick all you do is be sick. They give you a purge bucket. It's called a purge bucket.
Yeah.
And you're just sick into this bucket.
Yeah.
And then you go back to your hut, you fall asleep, and that's when you get
Oh, right.
your
Okay.
kind of visions.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of it was just like, you need to be sober. You need to be better to your family. Because you go over there with things in your head. Like I went over there thinking about maybe Jerry or my granddad.
Yeah.
And you don't get any of that.
Yeah.
You don't get what you think you're going to get.
yeah.
You get, it was showing me things like arguing with my mum and
Whoa.
being bad.
Yeah.
And then it was showing you from my mum's point of view.
Oh,
So my mum was like, I wish he knew how much I loved him.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I need to be a better son.
Yeah.
So it was
That's
doing things like
amazing.
that.
Yeah. That's like, you get that same with like not eating anything and not being able to, like, not on medication, not having sugar and stuff. Your whole body must have been like,
Shock.
Yeah.
I was in shock.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know what happened, but my legs were like swollen out and stuff,
whoa.
and like really, really crazy, like to the point that we're like, you might not be healthy enough to be here.
oh fuck.
But I got through it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a hardcore
Yeah.
detox.
Yeah.
But here I still struggle. I mean, I came back, I was there and people were vegan, and I was like, what's a vegan? I was so like, I just never knew about other people.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I ended up being a vegan for like 2.5 years. And then it made me get help from a therapist. I went to OA and stuff. So like good things came from it. I
Yeah.
started to go to AA. I've not been back on antidepressants since, even though the way I went off them was probably not good.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't good. But it made me realise, it was just showing me a lot of things. Like, it was definitely showing me like a lot of your stuff is because of you.
Yeah.
So I was always pointing the finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like, you can change how you feel. So it was good that way.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't feel real. Sometimes I'm like, was I
Did
actually
that
there?
happen? Yeah.
And when it happened, it was so vivid.
Yeah. I can't imagine what
Yeah.
how-
I grew because I was just depressed. I
Yeah.
grew a beard.
Yeah.
And then when I was over there, I never shaved.
Yeah.
So I came back and I literally looked like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Wow.
Like, see, walking through, they stop you at the Amsterdam airport.
yeah.
So as soon as I get dropped in the Amsterdam airport, straight away, police officers were like
Yeah.
that. So I get put through this mad body scan machine, a
yeah.
full body scan machine
Yeah.
where they see your guts and stuff to see if I had drugs on me. And then I got back to Glasgow airport and the police were like, "At you here,"
Yeah.
straight away. Because I was just walking through. I had t-shirt, shorts, and a massive
Yeah.
fucking ginger beard.
Wow.
It was so crazy. It was so mental.
That I was like, there's something about ayahuasca that I like. I'm curious as to what I would see,
Yeah, me
what I
too.
would go through, but I like mostly don't think I would ever do it.
I think the effort of having to go all the way to like somewhere that's far away and like I'm not motivated enough to do that. But,
Yeah.
But if it was like if there was circumstances like presented themselves to me, I'd probably
Yeah,
I don't know.
give it
Yeah,
a bash.
Yeah. Because it's like really interesting.
it is
And
interesting.
everybody I think I've heard of that's done it has had an experience that seems like, even if it wasn't like good,
Yeah.
it was at least like
Yeah.
mind opening.
It's
in a
pleasant
way
at
that's
the like unpleasant at the time, but you've benefited
Yeah,
from
yeah.
it overall. It seems.
Well, it was strange, and I think it's probably why I'm like this now. I don't take my life too serious. I think I'm very laid back. I think I'm kind. Something that's not always been the case.
Yeah.
I used to get very high strung, easily depressed, bitter,
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had any of that since I've came back.
Yeah.
But
great.
I've got family members and friends and stuff that were really toxic in my life, to the point that even if they walked into my house, it could ruin my day. Even just having that there, there would be a darkness that would come over me. And I went over there thinking, right, what do I need to do to fix that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see the visions that I was getting in the dreams were showing me that no, keep them out your life.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So
Okay.
I was getting, be a good son to your
Yeah,
mum,
yeah.
Yeah.
be better to your dad, but that brother, get him out.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so it's
Yeah.
not like, it wasn't all like positivity,
Yeah.
but I have cut people out of my life, like people that I thought were friends from high school and stuff. And as soon as I've removed them from my life, it's
Yeah.
been unbelievable, like
Yeah.
such a positive
Yeah.
change. And it kind of showed me that person's not a real friend,
Yeah.
or
It is like, it does make such a difference hanging out with friends or finding friends that actually like care about how your day's gone and stuff, because like there are, you know, friends that you don't really realize that they're not good
they're
for
not
you
your
until
friends. I had a friend in high school, and it was like, are you self-employed then? Do you pay tax? What do you do for an actual job? He would never come to any of my gigs. He would never say anything about Scott Squad. When I went sober, it wasn't well done. It was always, you're always going on these mad diets. How come
Yeah.
you can't just have a pint?
Yeah.
It's all like judgmental.
Aye,
Yeah.
and anytime I'd have a big gig on, all my pals would be there apart from him. And then it just showed me, it was just like, that is
Yeah.
a toxic
Yeah.
darkness
Yeah.
in your life, and he's not a friend.
Yeah.
And it was honestly all these light bulb moments of like, oh, I remember I was at a party once and I tried to talk to him and he told me to shut up. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, man, he's not my fucking mate.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so crazy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've known him since I've been like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually like pulled him up on it and had a conversation about it, and he admitted it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? But I never seen it.
You wouldn't have seen
I'd
it otherwise.
never seen
yeah,
it.
yeah.
There's like friends that I've had before that's like the first time I would see them, like as soon as you would say hello, before anything else would be like you don't put enough effort in, or like you have not done it. It was like
Criticizing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
negative on the off, and then for the rest of the time it was really good. But then I always then started thinking, I get really anxious and like really, really feeling sick just before I was about to leave to go and see them, because I knew that
They were
I
going to
guess
make
that
a
it was
comment
good.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
And then now I'm like, I pretty much just hang out with people that like me, which is nice.
Yeah. It's just a part of getting older and realising that person doesn't like me, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if they're my pal or my
Yeah.
family member.
Yeah.
If they're a family member, they can still be an arsehole.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
just things that you don't see. But
Yeah.
ayahuasca was really good, and I don't regret it. I would never recommend it. It's
'Cause it's so extreme,
It's
it's like-
dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be on a podcast and say if you've got mental health problems,
Yeah.
take ayahuasca. If you've got mental health problems,
Go
don't
to a
take
doc- yeah.
ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Like, it'll probably give you more
Yeah.
Yeah.
mental health problems.
Yeah.
But I took it 6 times, and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Wow. That's did you do anything else while you were in Peru, or is it just, did you just go for that?
No food, so it was no. You were in the middle of the jungle, no mobile phone, no anything really. So you had to just get comfortable in being by yourself for 3
Wow.
weeks. I really struggled with, out of everything. I mean, I was coming off antidepressants and food, and the thing I struggled with was my mobile. I actually felt like physical pain not having a mobile phone.
Whoa.
So there was moments where I was getting like migraines, and I felt like I was coming off a drug,
Whoa.
like not having my
kinda
mobile
scary.
phone.
That is scary.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're probably all like that.
That's
like.
everything. I'm
Yeah.
talking about food and everything,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
worst
yeah,
thing
yeah.
was my
Was
mobile
just phone.
phone.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really much else to do. It was quite strange to just be in a jungle, and
Yeah.
just like the noise, the amount
Was there
of noise.
did you see animals? that you-
I seen a lot of like spiders
Okay.
and beetles and
Yeah.
all that stuff, but there was monkeys. We never seen monkeys,
You
but
hear
you could
them.
hear them. My friend never took earplugs with him, and a couple of days in, he was actually crying and stuff. He's like, I can't get asleep, man. Like the
They're just so
noise,
loud.
Yeah.
the jungle at night was like mental. I
I'd
remember
be
stepping.
terrified.
Oh, so scary.
Yeah.
I stepped out the hut one night to do a pee in complete darkness, and I just seen this red light like moving like that. I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was a guard with a cigarette. So we all had a guard
Oh, right,
each.
okay,
We
okay.
had armed guards like
my God.
protecting us.
But it was that dark you could only see the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So there was a guy with a shotgun that used to just
Oh
follow
my
me
God.
about, and he's like, "You're
So
European,
scary.
you'll get kidnapped." I was like, "All right." So crazy, but it was funny as well. There was people that lived in the jungle there, actually
Yeah,
lived
just-
the
yeah.
full
Oh my
life in their
God.
jungle, and I remember coming out a boat once. I was that big, I had to get help getting out the boat, and these people were like looking at me like I was a fucking alien, right? And I was like, why are they looking at me like that? Because they're not looking at anybody else like that. And the guy was like, look, I don't know how to say this, right? But they've told us that they've never seen somebody fat, right, ever in their life, because they don't own TVs, and they've never seen somebody with beards are just no thing over there. So I had a massive ginger beard, and I was like really big.
Look way different.
Yeah, and they were just like, mate, you look like an alien to them. So there was a point where they were like, there was guys like that, like literally touching me like I was a fucking alien or something. But they weren't. I never got hurt by it.
No,
I knew that there was no
malice.
There was no malice. There was absolutely no malice. And then as I started to like get healthier and fitter, and I was losing weight and stuff, they were really kind to me and really nice. And, it was good.
So it does sound like a dream. Like it doesn't, like it didn't happen. Type
It was
thing.
a
It's
proper
like
fuck. It was a fever dream, an absolute fever dream. And then I get dropped back into Glasgow Airport, and I was just like, right, so that's me
Here we
back
go.
to back to being a comedian.
Yeah. My God. I would just be so paranoid about being in the jungle. I would
Getting
freak
bit
me.
by something.
Bit by something, things crawling around, like, I don't know, hearing. I would just be any kind of noise. I would be like, what's that? What's that?
So we never had showers there, and we had to go down to a waterfall to have a shower, but I wasn't fit enough to go down there. So I basically went 3 weeks without a shower.
Oh, and then like hot jungle.
No toothpaste, no toothbrush for 3 weeks. So they were brushing their teeth with like mint leaves. So when we got back to the city where the shaman lived, he had a big complex. See, having a shower for the first time in 3 weeks and using a toothbrush, it was pure ecstasy. Like, and see, the thing is, like, I was still washing myself, and I was brushing my teeth with like mint leaves, so I wasn't like dirty.
But it's
but the feeling was just unbelievable. Like, even things like a glass of cold water, it was so good. It was so good. And I remember getting back to Glasgow, and stupidly I got a takeaway straight away. And as soon as I had a takeaway, I was like, my stomach, man, I was in agony.
Really?
I was in absolute agony. And then that triggered the veganism. But yeah, it was mad.
Wow.
I was just in the barber's with a big massive beard, and I was like, shave that off. I was like, mate, I was in Peru for 3 weeks. So.
They're like, okay, Dad. That was like, I don't think I will ever do it, but I do feel like, I don't know if it's like, I do feel in awe of like knowing someone that has done it. Like, it's crazy that you've done that. Like, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. But the real message is, if you've got problems, go to your doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That'll be the name of the podcast.
Don't waste $4,000 on going to
Yeah.
Peru. I could have used that for a deposit for a flat.
Yeah. Oh well.
I know. At least I get 10 minutes shoot it.
So we should probably wrap up
Yeah.
now. And so before we wrap up, we do two things. Firstly, what would you like to plug? Down the barrel of the lens.
Yeah.
Either one.
So I've got 2 podcasts. One is called Glaswegians Anonymous with Gary Faulds, and my own podcast called Straight White Whale, and it's available on Apple and Spotify and YouTube. And if you get me on Instagram at Darren Connell Comedian, you'll see my link tree for all my gigs. I'm doing a show at the Glee, Glasgow, Glaswegians Anonymous, on the 15th of November. And that's it. Just follow me on TikTok and stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
And the second thing, we end with an icebreaker question because we're cookie crazy. So I've got a few written down, so I just wanted to make sure I got the question right. So our icebreaker this week is, if you got amnesia, what's the first thing you'd want to be reminded about yourself?
Aw. That could be funny or lovely. Let's see what happens.
That is quite a question.
Is it like, so you don't know, you're like, nothing is in your head? Like,
Yeah,
you don't know anything about yourself.
Yeah, I would say so. But you know you're Darren. You know you're Lottie.
But what does that mean?
I would like for someone to be like, you were a very funny comedian.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'll be like, who are you?
Where am I?
We'll come, oh, Bobby!
What's a comedian?
Jerry?
That's hard.
It is hard. See, this is why I should have said it at the top. And then we could have had all pod to think about it.
Imagine if they were like, you owe me 50 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Remember that time you shat yourself in pee?
Do you know what you?
I think it would be some kind of like obviously like a nice personality trait. I think it would be, I would like to be reminded that that I am kind.
Yeah.
Or like funny is obviously really good, but like I would be really nice to be told something that like a compliment about like my friends really love me or something like that. Something
and
lame.
maybe it'd be nice to be shown a picture of all of my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah.
these are all the people that you like.
Showing a picture of you.
All the comedians.
Of ayahuasca with your big
Glasgow
gingerbread.
Airport, just
Who's that?
getting huckled by police officers.
Yeah.
Showing a picture of all the comedians.
Yeah,
I
I
like.
think maybe first thing to be reminded would be like how well how far I've come or something would be really nice. Like you've wanted to do this job for however many years and you're doing it.
Oh yeah,
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And also beautiful would be nice too.
That could be stunning, funny, kind.
any and all. Just a nice compliment, please.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
Well, I thought you'd like that little.
That was a nice one.
Every other one that we've done has
Yesterday
been
it was. Oh no, day before yesterday it was if you were an egg.
if you are an egg, which one of us would you trust to keep you safe?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good question, by the way.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Thanks.
I think you would smash me.
I would.
I think you would hit me off a wall.
Like, I'm gonna add that to my my quotes.
Yeah.
Darren chose me if he was an egg.
I think you'd fry me.
Yeah, they do love a fried egg.
Put on a burger.
Yeah, I asked Nick Helm that question a couple of days ago or weeks ago, whenever this comes out, and it didn't. Then he went to do the show. And he has like a full routine in the show of how much he hates eggs, and I had no idea. But he was so humble. He answered the question, and he said none of us, none of us, or all of us. Yeah, it was very. He did. It was the first time we'd met him, so he was being polite.
Yeah, he's funny.
But I'm glad you picked a side, and I'm glad you picked me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
It was so nice, and
Bye.
I hope that tonight goes well.
Yeah.
A pleasure, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.